This is first in a series of videos travelling the outback of New South Wales and Queensland. There's much to see and do. The planned trip is around 5,000 kilometres. So there is Sydney, Canberra, Wagga, and we're going to start at near Wagga, say Kilman there, and we'll go out to West Wyalong, Lake of Jellicoe, and up to Cobar there. Cobar's a mining town, and then on to Bourke the next day. This here is the border for Queensland, and down here is Victoria. The border's just along there.
This leg to Cobar is about 540 kilometres. Cobar is a town in Western New South Wales, population about 3,500. Industries are mining and agriculture. Cobar's fortunes have been very mining dependent. On our left, coming into Cobar, is a hill made from the detritus of mining operations. Gold, copper, silver, lead and zinc are all mined around Cobar. Cobar is currently the largest producer of copper and gold in New South Wales. There are about 15 operating and non-operating mines in the area. We are now at the Fort Bourke lookout, the only substantial hill in the area. Rainfall averages about 16 inches per annum, so it is not desert. Unfortunately, reflected light played havoc with the video. The Cobar mineral field lies within the Cobar Basin, an old rift valley, 250 kilometres long by 50 kilometres wide.
Number 3 is a Caterpillar Model 2900 underground scoop. Number 4 is an underground drill rig or jumbo. It can drill holes up to 102 millimeters in diameter and up to 45 meters long, used mainly to create access drives.
The portal is 5.5 metres by 5 metres to allow access for modern mining equipment. The underground mining started in 2004 and now extends down a further 350 metres. The large quartz vein is the Great Chesney Fault. The three tunnels, a little hard to see, are from earlier mining operations. Information about these mysterious stone relics is scanty. Constructed by Tausi, an Italian-Swiss immigrant in the 1880s for workers. In 1913 he was taken into care by the Master in Lunacy. In other words, he was declared insane or mad. Now heading back into town from the Fort Bourke Hill and the Great Cobar open cut. The Chesney head frame, or poppet head. The head is made of steel, which was unusual, as most heads were made from timber. However, steel solved the termite problem. The Chesney mine closed in 1952. The poppet head supported the cables that brought up the ore for treatment, plus took supplies down into the mine.
Certainly complicated winding gear. Mining is clearly an expensive operation. That is one very thick cable, at least 25 mil. And here we have two drummers.
That motor, 175 brake horsepower at 9 175 revs per minute, it is electric. The North Cobar mine, the access shaft was almost half a kilometre deep. This shows a typical setup for a stamper battery. Here we have a boiler for heating the water, to drive a piston, which to drive a pulley. This is a 10 head stamper. Often you'll see them singly, but this one has been set up as a dual. And the piston is there to supply rotary power to the pulley. Those two pulleys normally would be connected by a belt. The pistons were raised by the cams and then allowed to drop through gravity, and they crushed the ore to release the gold. These huge raid trains have 46 wheels. Three-tiered trailers is a common configuration for livestock carriers throughout Western New South Wales. I saw one truck with 70 wheels, but unfortunately didn't get a photo of it. I wonder what their chances are of getting a puncture. Motive power for the scoop is an electric motor, and that there is a radiator, a cooling radiator. Time to leave Cobar and hit the road for Bourke, a distance of 160 kilometres. I encountered plenty of wind noise on this leg due to a quite strong headwind. Cobar is quite a nice town. There are quite a number of motels and hotel accommodation in the town of a reasonable standard. Big trucks and narrow roads make me feel very small. The blue sign tells us that it is 159 kilometres to Bourke, and it is reminding us that there is nothing in between. The wide open road. For hundreds of kilometres the scenery does not change, and nor does the road. The bike I'm riding is a BMW R100 RS. It is a 1990 model and has done many thousands of kilometres but still runs reliably. It has done about 350,000 kilometres. I am doing close to 110 kilometres per hour. That is generally the speed limit on outback arterial roads. At the start of winter, there is an exodus north to the warmer climate, and this exodus reverses when things start to warm down south. This means plenty of camper vans, caravans and motorhomes on the roads. This part of Western New South Wales is infested with millions of feral goats. By some estimates, from 2023, 5.8 million, but this estimate must be regarded as such. The goats are an introduced pest, but some farmers do harvest them. They do much environmental damage and cause soil erosion. Here we have a flock of goats on the side of the road. Let's see if we can put them back in their paddock. Success! They're now back where they should be. Time to stop for a drink and have a bite to eat. When travelling this country, it is very important to always carry water and some food in case of breakdowns. That's it for this episode. We are not far from Bourke. Thanks for watching. The next episode will be set around the outback town of Bourke. Watch to the end of the video where you can like and subscribe. Thank you.